Hello and welcome to part 22 of our Mechanicus hard campaign playthrough. We are Blackstone rich. We have a wealth of money with which to do whatever we want with. Hanging on to that much is a bit unseemly, so we should spend it. As I've been reliably informed, someone kindly in the comment section let me know, I can do some clever things with Jeremiah. In particular is that his ranged weapons for the purposes of traveller here, if you have no ranged weapons equipped, you get all these stat buffs. So I was like, well, that leaves you only with an axe, which is kind of terrible. You can't really use it. It turns out flamethrowers, as we've seen from the game, you can use them when you're touching enemy units, don't count as ranged weapons. They count as melee weapons. So I'm going to attach those. Now, the Incendium Combust here is too expensive. Having two of those attached would be outrageous. But what I can do instead is I do recall there's a mission with a 2 CP flamer. So I can use that in place of the macro stubs. It's 2 CP per shot, 2 to 4 physical damage for 1 slot. If we look at the stubbers, they're 2 to 4 physical damage, 1 slot for 1 CP. So the flamers are less efficient into single targets, but more efficient into multi-targets. And if you can just, with Jeremiah's speed, he can just run around and get to whatever he needs to anyway. So that's definitely the plan. We can upgrade these and these later. So for everyone else, Mechanicus is lagging behind. Yeah, let's do the rank 16 guys now. So what, you're just going to continue down to here to the extra canticle? Yeah, why not? I don't use... This is rubbish, but we don't care. It's just a free slot to get through. That was so expensive. And then 16, Mechanicus is doing what? Kind of stuck in no man's land, to be honest. He's got everything I want him to have now, so it's just taking bits that are generally useful. Let's go down the Xenorite path. Is there anything here that's decent? 5 HP. Your chest piece is 3 HP and 1 energy armor. I much prefer the armor. Legs, 20% crit chance, 2 movement. Legs are interesting. Movement in place of armor is a good trade. I could consider that. There's nothing better. The head is 2 HP, 1 physical armor. 2 HP, 1 physical armor. Okay, so it's an exact equivalent to the Explorer to head, so that's pointless. And then the arm is 3 HP. Our arms are... I think I've got the physical damage one on whenever I occasionally swing that. So, no, we'll just take the legs. Obviously, we're giving up a point of energy armor here, but for being able to move around, it's kind of useful, particularly for someone who actually wants to heal things. So you have a spare slot that I can't currently use for anything unless I wanted to upgrade the Sanctus canister so I can give anyone a buff. Would be nice. It's kind of CP hungry, but I think he doesn't really spend any because that shoots for free and then it's just an axie swing. So net, he tends to be quite good at handing out CP. Yeah, the cooldown's pretty ugly though. Don't think there are any like paths here that allow you to make Sanctus canisters cheaper. The energy enhancers, scanners, refractors, cognition canisters. No, so Sanctus canisters are always going to cost the full whack of 3 CP. Is there anything better I can do? Not really. I never picked up a better refractor field. Could put that on and just become untargetable for a bit at the start of the battle. More damage is better than avoiding hits. Yeah, let's give it a go. Give him his fancy canister. So they're all 17 now. Yeah, the whole team. So let's just buff someone else. I think I have enough for... What, 1,000, 1,400... So 1,140. Only one level because then I won't have enough left over to do anything else. So let's start moving Jeremiah over to his destined path. This is going to be terrible compared to the other head I've got because it's the last one. What my current one is 1-1 and this is... Yeah, the armor's better, particularly because I have no energy armor otherwise. So 552. I couldn't even afford the upgrade. So disregard that. Did I forget to equip someone? Sorry, I could have sworn. You're okay. You're okay. Right, Oriochus. He's also kind of stuck waiting for better equipment. There'll be higher tiers of this once I start cleaning out. We've already got access to the higher tier of cognitive canister, so we can go grab that later. But before then, there's nothing really to do. I have cognition freedom, so I could try a slightly bigger gun. Although that one's really nice with the spread. Because I've got a line gun with Leonardus, so a blob killing gun like that is, I think, a good compromise. Everyone's got the correct axes now, except for you. Do you want to upgrade your axe? No, because the other stuff you fire is so expensive, I want it to be free. No, I'll leave that there. Sorry, because you're just waiting for upgrade pieces to come in. Okay, missions. Now, I believe most of them are hard. Let's have a quick scan through and see if there are any normals left. Hard. We recognise that one. Heavy arc rifle. Normal. Normal and a tech priest. I would have... Was that there before? So can somebody rewind, look at some of the previous parts, and it was that mission always available? Because I'm fairly certain if there was a normal with a tech priest available, I would have grabbed it pretty quickly. It must have just popped up or I missed it. The big axe we can do later, and then these bosses that are hiding some of the good bits I now want. These and these, less concerned about the Corrupted King, but we should do these fairly quickly. But as always, at the moment a tech priest pops up, it's basically impossible to turn it down, because it's just a huge damage spike and overall versatility improvement to our armed forces. You. 2 vanguards and the Cataphron I'm quite happy to play with. Use your canticle setup. A serious matter has come to my attention, Magos. I fear I can only discuss it with you directly. My tech priests are lacking in time, manpower and resources, Subdomina. Ensure it is worthy of our time. It is. One of the Skitarii officers has broken his strategic thought conditioning and disappeared from our comms net. The conditions in the tomb of Ubarjo have caused a complete psychological breakdown. In short, he has gone mad. This is a material and moral threat. I return shock at the prospect. You are right to bring this to me. It must be dealt with swiftly and discreetly. I can narrow down the Alpha's last location, but it's an approximate target at best. You'll have to find him. My tech priest will locate and neutralize the wayward soul. What intelligence do we have on Necron activity in that area? The Alpha broke under fire. The Necrons he was fighting will still be there, and Magos, when you find him, what logic demands must be done, must be done. Alright, let's have a look. So we've got there, there, and there. Well, the most efficient way to do it would probably be disregarding that entire section of the tomb. We can just go straight to here, here, and there. And then I can bounce around these. So I can do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which isn't bad. Sounds like word is already spreading. Damnation, gossip moves faster than any data virus. The cohort passes close by a unit of Skitarii moving towards their post elsewhere in the tomb. The tech priests overhear the Skitarii discussing rumours of an Alpha who has gone missing in the tomb. Scrutinise, question the Skitarii about what they were speaking about. Scare, warn the Skitarii about the deadly threat of nearby Necrons in the hope this information will focus them on their mission and not on the fate of the missing Alpha. Scold, admonish the Skitarii for spreading illogical and harmful rumours, surely deleterious to security and morale. We'd probably be best off just questioning them, because, I mean, they're not Necrons. We're not going to get booby-trapped by asking them, so I don't see how this goes wrong. Thank Olympus Mons, they don't know about our rogue Alpha after all. We had better make sure it stays that way. Skitarii are evasive, but eventually it becomes clear they are discussing a Skitarii officer who fell down a seemingly bottomless shaft in the tomb and was never seen again. Right. Pro tip, stay out of bottomless pits. So what, here? You could do it either way, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll do it that way. A Skitarii trooper lies dead on the floor of this chamber. It is clearly not the Alpha you seek. There is no sign of telltale Necron gorse fire, and the body has not been dismembered in the manner typical of a flayed one attack. Suspicion, examine the body. Circumspection, check the adjoining chambers in case the body is bait for a trap. Scorn, ignore the body. It is not the only dead trooper in the tomb of Ubarjo. We should probably check what, just give it a cursory examination. Though I am loath to say it, I hope this was done by our rogue Alpha. Otherwise it means there is more than one mad Skitarii in this tomb. The body has been stabbed with a standard issue Skitarii entrenching tool, which is still embedded between its ribs. It is disturbingly apparent the trooper was killed by a fellow Skitarii. Shame. Okay. The good one. 3 Blackstone. Appreciate it. And then with 1, that'll bring us to 8 on the bar, and we can probably do at least 1 terminal in there, so I'll then go down to like 8 probably, and then we can go do this, which will push me back up, and that'll put me in good stead to get on 0% after the last battle. Shock. Odd. No data records in the slightest. Data fact. Normally small data files on each Necron form. Overwhelmingly excited statement. This is a chance to insert name of Necron pattern directory. We get to name it. Yay! You knew about the Necrons before your research on this mission? Truth. Yes. I'm sure that in the scripture of the Talent Cog it states V.09p.3, wary of those that wander. I fear you step too close to heresy, Scaevola. Heresy it is not. My goal equal learn my enemy to improve my assistance capabilities to mission. I agree in learning the Xenos. We can better combat them. If we keep to our traditions, we might falter for lack of knowledge. We'll name new Xenos Joy. Name will be equal plus Varguard, Necron Varguard in Imperial Gothic. We get to that. Scan or destroy. Is this one of those ones where it's going to end the mission? I guess I could just walk through and kill everything as I get there anyway. The Lich Guard, a flayed one. I mean, the Blackstone is nice, but I don't think I'm prepared to risk it. I'd rather just get everything I want. So, Oriokus goes first. Here, please. Where it would probably be best for my... If I call in reinforcements here, and then I can take a shot and hit that one and AoE all of those, that would be the way to go. So, Oriokus. I can't put you where I want you, sadly. Jeremiah's in the way. Then Leonardus. Then Menarius. Jeremiah. Do I want to call in one Skitarii? No, I need the CP because I'm going to burn a lot with Oriokus' first turn. First things first. I'll reinforce him in. That one. On the other side, ideally out of the way of my friends so I can run by. Okay. Now I'm going to walk forward here. Extract some CP and probably shoot and kill this one. I need to shoot it first before I do that. I'm going to bless anyway, so I should do that first. That'll also buff my attack into the flayed one to make sure I get it. If I'm quite lucky, that axe might actually one-hit kill it. 6 to 8. You've got some odds of doing so. Yep, we'll give it a try. No, it's still standing. Okay. Means I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. Which with my 2 armor means... yeah, basically nothing. Can't have that much left. Yeah, probably had 1 HP. Right, now I've got plenty to work with. So I can command fire, but that wastes all of the buffs I'm going to put on it because we don't get the AoE. So instead... I'll just do the other things like this. Whoosh, and then I'll give you both of these. And again. Basically what I need to do, I can do this, why not? How much does that add up to? 65% crit chance between all those buffs. Now I could use cognitive freedom to shoot this, but I think it's kind of a waste of CP. I can use it more effectively with these guys back here, so your positioning's a bit awkward. I guess I can run around you each time. Yeah, get closer to the death pit. I appreciate it. Cool, 10 to 15 damage. What can I hit? I move a bit. Let's just wiggle. Got a lot of movement speed, so I should be okay. Sadly, I can only hit 3. Ah, he's just out. Got 3 there. That Necron just about got away with it, but I'll hit the bigger target regardless. That is the one that walks towards you, so I should probably step backwards before I take that shot. Like that. I think I'm out of range of him there. Crit, crit. They were actually farming CP with the Servitor. Forward he comes. But he's just, there you go, we're just far enough away to escape. Perfect. Leonardus. I don't know what he's got left in him, so let's scan. Lots. They're quite tough. Yeah, that was, it had 7 energy armor, so basically disregard my output. What I could do to be cheeky is leave this one alive and have everyone who runs by extract CP with their mechadendrites. I do have a flamer weapon to shoot this one. And I can canticle to basically one-hit kill it. And get you out of the way. And so I could probably get to here and draw a nice straight line through all of those for good damage. Come forward. Cognitive freedom. That does 15 to 17 and he's only got 11, so this is lethal. I'm not hitting any of my allies there, no, looks good. Did I just shoot? I just shot straight through a guy. Sorry, I badly messed it up. Menaris can full heal him as I run by. That's me being an idiot. He's also going to burn as well, which is annoying. I can do a couple of things. I can walk up, grab the extra CP. I could fire this and try and hit. How many can I hit? Probably not enough to really justify it. Okay, let's instead... Let's just grab the CP as I go here so no one else has to worry about it. Fairly certain I can one-hit kill this flayed one at least. 7 to 9. Again, you'd be quite unlucky to not get away with it. Got him. And go stand there. And these ones are foolishly aggroed onto me and won't reach, so they'll get into an easy to kill spot. Oh, I could hit 3 of them. That's there. That's not bad. 7 to 9. He might survive that. It costs 4, which drops me to 3. But you can just harvest CP off of this, so we're okay. Yeah, let's do it. I think that's a good shot. Should I use extra 2 damage and make it 9 to 11? 9 to 11. I think this is enough damage anyway. It's only 1 more. Right there. The 2 down, but he's still kicking. That'll have to do. It's going to be 1 shot. Right, you. Come up here and grab CP. Does Cleanse deal with... Cleanse does deal with fire. And how much HP has he lost? I mean, it's 1 CP to claw him. And it's 1 CP to full heal him anyway, so it makes no difference. May as well just do this. Fixed. 15, yeah, that's beyond what a single... The most damage I've ever taken on any tech priest was friendly fire. Brilliant work. I could rush over and probably shoot this one with Cognition Freedom, the bigger gun, and get rid of him. Another one I don't have to deal with. Great. Anything else I want to do? I could Sanctus Canister. Oh, +2 movement. That's good. I can really get you absolutely trucking along. That's a good upgrade. Is it only for its next... Yeah. +3 movement for its next attack action. So you can't spam that constantly. And then can I scan anything with a gun? Not without blowing more CP, which isn't worth it. So instead I'll just look at what their stats are. It's health. Then it falls to Jeremiah, who I think can clean up this entire... Because he needs, what, one shot to kill that, one shot to kill that. And I could scan... The problem is if I kill them all... What do you think? If I scan it, will the mission instantly end, or will I be given a chance to fight and kill enemies? Can't tell. So you get all the way to there with 1 point of movement. Not bad. You may as well take the free cognition points. Okay, now, there's you there. I'm going to use these because it's silly not to. One hit kill this idiot. Now, it's only a 6 health console, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so I can shoot it with anything I want. Cool. Although that does then, I think that reduces my movement because I lose the effect of the Sanctus canister. Okay, now I'm going to have to make a decision here. Either I have faith that scanning it doesn't instantly end this mission, so I can both scan and destroy it, or scanning it will, in which case the move is to kill him first and then shoot this so I get the awakening level. Reducing the awakening level is more important to me than the Blackstone. It's about 90 to 100 Blackstone being left there if I guess wrong. But if I guess wrong the other way, it's 2 awakening level that I've just not taken advantage of, and that probably means I'm going to be stuck with 1% no matter what I do. I mean, I think we've played it well enough, the campaign thus far, that we're only at 25% on awakening level, so I'm going to start playing a bit greedy. I'm going to assume it's going to tell me to kill all enemies after I touch this. Let's just kindly walk around you. I'm going to scan it first. Actually, I'm going to fill the CP gauge first, just in case it ends immediately, so that I have all the CP for next round. Now scan. Alright, cross fingers everyone, I get to kill him. Yes, excellent, we guessed right. And then how much health does he have? I do more damage with this. He's only got 3 left, so I can actually do it in any combo I want. So yeah, let's just shoot that. Awakening decreased, and then walk over here and ask a question. Done. Now the one you can always game out what the correct move is. The one aspect of the game we can't perfect is those end bits where I can't tell if it'll end instantly. He's too far gone, Magos, but I can't make this decision for you. The man Skitarii Alpha is hunched against the wall in front of you. He has ripped out his augmetics and one of his eye sockets is empty. It is a scene of gory horror. His breathing is laboured and he is filthy with blood. Try to exercise this madness with prayer. Execute the officer. He is beyond help and he represents far too serious a threat to the morale of the mission. Restrain the officer so he can be returned to the Caestus Metalican. Sorry, but you're finished. We're going to have to call it a day. Yeah, the cohort shoots the officer down where he stands. He is instantly killed and his sin expunged from the human race. The cohort completes the somber deed and turn their minds to how a fully conditioned Skitarii Alpha could lose his wits in this way. Wasn't that meant to be that was the end of the mission, wasn't it? Finding the Skitarii Alpha. I think that was probably meant to happen after that one. Seems like a slight hiccup narratively there. Is there another one running around we don't know about? Kill everything. We're awkwardly in the middle. There's one over there. There's a Varguard, a Lich Guard, a Warrior, a Deathmark, and a Flayed one. Right, orders. He goes. They're pretty slow, these big types, the Varguards and Lich Guards, so they're ultra durable, but as long as I don't waste too much time shooting the wrong damage type into them, I'm okay. Oriocus. That flayed one will go, so let's just deploy away from it. Leonardus. And Menarius. And Jeremiah. It's a shame you would prefer Jeremiah be first in the initiative order because he generates all the CP for everyone else. And I have so much CP I may as well do this. Okay, where do I want my big friend? Probably here because then he could just shoot and kill both of these for me. If that won't reach, don't worry about it. Reinforce. I mean, just right in front of us. I want to put it there. I don't know why that was so hard. Now I could scan it to reveal stats, but no, his gun will just kill everything it comes into contact with. Terrain might save them, but oh well, I'll pick a different target. Now, who do I want to extract CP from? Probably this warrior. I can check his stats by firing the little pistol at it. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. 3 energy armor. That's beatable. Honestly, Jeremiah can just come over and kill it, but not really with your equipment. You'd probably be best just walking over here and then hitting it once with an axe. Yeah, we can ignore the Lich Guard for a bit. Firing that into it is slightly pointless. So Varguards will tank damage for allies by swapping places with them. Increase everyone's damage output. Command, yeah, may as well. Oh, and then I'm not actually going to get to shoot that this turn. It's going to end in one turn, so I may as well Cognition Freedom my little axe here, so it doesn't cost anything. Command fire is terrible. And you're so slow, you're not a threat. Alright, 10 to 15 damage. Yeah, I assume that would happen. I can't hit multi-targets. They're all going to be single use only, so... Which of these is more annoying? The Death Mark. Ultimate overkill on one of my most hated enemies. There you go. Cool. And you're done, I guess. The flayed one will come scurrying forward, so just back off. Leonardus goes. I could probably use... I'll use you to handle all of this. But could a flamethrower shot hit and kill all of these for me? Possibly. Let's test it. I'll take an attack of opportunity. And I'm actually happy to do so because I'd like to see how much damage it chucks out. Okay. I've got 2 physical armor. Okay, so it is, I guess, a minimum of 3. Now let's check the angle here. The flamethrower, depending on where I position, might be able to hit all 3 of them. I'll have to stand back here. That's easily doable. Let's scan. First. Yeah, whatever. We'll step right back there. Now we've got the angle. Great. Physical damage for the flamethrower. And then we may as well bless everyone else. I think he's only got 12 HP left, so there's no need to use the canister. Make it CP cheap. Well, relatively speaking. And go through. Only 17 to 19 damage. can't grab that with your turn. It's kind of a waste. I could do damage to target and reveal stats. Let's reveal yours then. Need energy damage to kill him, which is a shame because all of my energy damage guys have basically just gone. Yeah, I can't even fire his gun if I wanted to. There's not enough CP around. It's going to be difficult to kill him in a turn. How much armor do you have? 7. Okay, this is gonna be painful now. There's what? A bit of physical damage. He could do a bit of energy damage and walk up and be a nuisance. I mean, I just can't do anything. I guess if I use all my bells and whistles, even 7 physical armor can be hacked through, so I think I can give it a try. You are going to execute this for me, because you'd be completely useless against the Lich Guard. Thank you. Saves one of the priests having to take an action. Okay. Menarius. Has anyone taken damage? Yeah, he has, so fix that. And how do I efficiently navigate to probably go around that way and just collect CP and shoot him a bunch? Yeah, I think I can reach him and do everything I need to do. So his little Gorse pistol, this is going to be an absolute Omnisire scent weapon because it can do all the damage to him. Oh, hello. He's a very upset Lich Guard. Oh, I forgot he moves forward. He might reach me. Yeah, he got there. Well done. Ouch. Yeah, they kind of hit hard. Well, if I was worried about him reaching me, I don't have to be if I can force him into me. Take a step away because it gives Menarius an angle to hit him. I'll heal myself. Congrats, you did 7 damage. And it's all back. The last target? I haven't made a mistake here, have I? No, we're fine. And then Sanctus. I'll go and Sanctus Jeremiah. Just to make sure he can get through him. I like that upgrade. The fact I can give it to others is really nice. Okay. Now, there's still 2, 3 CP on the field, at least 4 with him there. So I'm not too worried about running out. How much damage do I do? 9, 11 to 13. I think that might just instant kill him. Yeah. Seven physical armor is great and all, but not when I just ignore it. Maximum power. 17 to 19. Dead. -3, that's nice, down to 0. Okay, so when I go into the last set here, it will climb up to 1, but if I can kill it within a turn and there's at least 1 console to smash, we'll be okay. Mission objective is still find that Skitarii Alpha we already found. I'm genuinely curious to see what happens after this now. Oh, there's at least 1, so we're okay there. Oh, there's 2. Oh, we're absolutely laughing. Yeah, well, we can both scan and destroy the first one for a bit of fun. So effectively, I've got -4, so there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 full turns, and not being worried about still getting stuck with a percentage on the bar. We'll put 1 Vanguard down just to start shooting things for me. There's a flayed one there with your name on it. Should I put the other one down as well? Yeah, why not? And then the team, Oriokus goes. Where would I want the big Cataphront? Annoyingly, they're all kind of not as bunched up as you'd like. He'll come forward a bit, which is nice, but I don't think I can hit all 4 of them with the gun. But worth a try, I can at least do some damage. Oriokus in front, then Leonardus. Just kill everything on it, and then I'll send the other 2 this way. Jeremiah. Oh, sorry, Menarius first. Anyway, if I line them up against the back, they can't possibly get in each other's way. Alright. Summon aid. From Battle Servitor. Now I want to scan that, of course, and then probably step away. So I guess there is good enough. It's kind of out the way and I can run by easily enough. Right. Careful, I need to get close enough to extract CP. So that ridiculous flayed one who's kind of non-threat is a good option. I can just... No, I can take it from the terminal. I forgot about that. There's a little cheat code there. Yeah, there's plenty of Cognition Mechadendrite ports there. And then +2 damage for everyone. Tech priests and troops alike. What a generous spirit you are. I'll go and buff you a bunch. So you can just slaughter things. Now with the skull, I could... So what does it do? +1 damage, 50... The crit... Really, I don't care about the movement. 1 damage isn't great, but... +15 crit chance is a big deal, because it allows you just to do that maximum damage without really having to try. Downside is I don't get to scan these to see if I'm wasting my time. But the shot is going to go in here anyway, so who cares? I could Cognition Freedom. Oh, I can do this. He'll move though, careful, so let's back off to start. I don't want him to move because then he escapes the range. Are these both Lich Guard? Yes, so actually it would be worth it to shoot that one. How far do I have to get to tag him? All the way up to there, that's annoying. Really, I can't reach from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to be like there, which isn't... they're just in a way. Maybe I can one-hit kill the silly flayed one with the axe. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, that's a perfect positioning. The Servitor's going to one-hit kill all of you. Good job. Get out of the way. I appreciate it. And I think you're now far enough away that I don't have to worry about you reaching to hit me. That's the limit of my range, so let's try. Let's inch forward first, grab that, and then one backwards. Oh, okay, the Varguard's going to step in then. Fine. It's annoying, I was hoping to... His energy armor anyway. Okay, I'll have to make do without damaging you then. I could spend 1 CP to charge the shot, or I could just get clear, because I'm currently in no man's land. I'll do that next turn. I was going to move closer anyway, so I get my full barrage as intended. I can't reach him in the corner there, but fine. It's just not quite as long as range as you think. That's good enough, isn't it? Crit chance, crit chance, crit chance. Okay, the big one's dead. And he was crit, but he's still standing, which reveals he's almost certainly got energy armor. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I've got time to kind of be relaxed about it. There's a couple guys gathered up here. If I scan or destroy, will it instantly come to an end, or can I just kill them all? I should probably destroy at least one of these before I do that, so I'm going to reserve Leonardus' turn, because he's going to come around here and do this. I'm going to delay that one. Do yours. Do you want to come here and shoot 6 to 8? You can one-hit kill the terminal, which is perfect. Now I'm safe. If I accidentally end the mission prematurely, I'm still at 0. And then Menarius, I guess, can go this way. Wow, you killed him in one blow. That's impressive. Even with an unaugmented second shot. Will this summon in some more? Not yet, it seems. Thought so. Probably the bigger gun into you. Why aren't you benefiting from Bless? There's no extra damage on his armament. Energy armor. Okay, I can finish him with the axe. And then foolishly, this flayed one will ignore me if it tries to run by. So what I can do... I can probably grab, or actually no, even better. I can scan this. I doubt it would end the mission immediately. There's quite a few enemies left over, and that would be a bit too easy. So again, I'm happy to gamble and assume it goes on longer than that. Oh, it's escape. Okay, fine. I'm still going to kill everything. I've got plenty of time to do so. So what I'll do instead, look at all the delicious free Blackstone just standing here. The fact it's taken the shape of Necron Warforms is irrelevant. It's free Blackstone. Walk to here. I could... Oh, I was meant to... Well, I was meant to swing the axe into that, but I didn't actually bother anymore. Because it's going to end at next turn anyway. So kill him. And then he'll try and move and not quite kill himself, but almost. Sanctus Canister, Jeremiah. I can't tell which one you are. You're that one. And is everyone full HP? No. No, you took damage. Fixed. Done. Want a free CP? Probably could have scanned something nastier, but okay. You'll just about survive that. Oh no, a death mark. Well, I heal one at the end of my turn and one at the start, so I'm going to heal to full instantly. Perfect positioning. Now I can walk Leonardus over there and kill you. Okay, CP. I don't know what their stats are, but I can just run by them and look. And I can stand him here after killing everything. I'm going to go on a little excursion with Jeremiah here. Don't mind me. Okay, so you're predominantly energy armor, so you're a one-hit kill. May as well. Don't even have to use the stat buffs yet. Okay, and go forward again. Your statistics. You're also not physical armor, so you're easy to kill. This is where having the flamethrowers would have been a massive improvement, because I could just instant kill both of them. As it stands, I've only got 3 attacks. I can hit 3 individual targets, and that's it. So the question for me, do I want to... Let's just scan you as well. Yeah, it's one-hit kills for them. Do I want to 2-tap you, or I could use 1 shot to kill that and 1 shot to kind of aggro you after I back off so you can't reach? Yeah, and then, I mean... This Vanguard's yet to go. He can run over and shoot. Leonardus hasn't even gone yet. I think we'll get rid of you because you're a pest. I'm going to go stand at the furthest distance possible to take the shot. I could have used the physical damage there. 9 extra physical damage from the Canticle. Would that have killed him in 1? How much do you have left? 6, that would have instant killed him. And then you, this is still here for you to finish off. Very good. Start making your way this way. Sort of in the way, I'll be honest. Eventually I'll have it shoot that next turn. Okay, you're going to come down here. These are all 3 turns to stand up, so they're never going to get there. We can ignore them. Yeah, just walk forward and send in Combuster. 4 to 6. I need to do a bit more. +2. Always amusing. How a flamethrower inflicts that much knockback is unclear, but we managed it somehow. I'm over here and laser beam this target. Without hitting my friend? I can, yes. How much does it do? 7 to 9. Oh no, I can't afford it. Oh no. Okay, I can do this. There. That's all the enemies dead. I have nothing to CP extract, so that's just wasted. I'm out of options. New turn. No, just run the tech priest to the end. Who is it? Menarius? I want Menarius to go last, so I'll reserve him to the end and make sure he can then heal everyone and get in there at the end. So Oriokus needs to run over to the stopping point. It's going to burn. Oh no, I'm not going to have enough CP. Unless I use that. I guess I could step back. That costs 4 movements. Yeah, net. I actually get there more efficiently by coming back here to snag that and then move forward. So go to there. And I can spend 1 to get into the desired spot. Like so. Nothing else to do. That doesn't really matter, does it? And you've got a bunch of CP I could extract, but I have no access to it, so just grab one from across the map. Make sure Menarius has enough leg power to get over here. He will do between that and that CP. Can anyone shoot the terminal for me? Yeah. This isn't strictly necessary, I just like doing it for completion's sake. We could have stopped at another point in the tomb if we were so inclined. Repair 1 for free, so if I stand here and here, this is convenient because I'm going to need 1 CP to heal myself because I don't think it would count. The end of turn wouldn't happen, I'd just already be in the end spot, so that costs 1 CP to here. I have 2 left and I can stand in for free. Absolutely no problem. Everything's dead, everything's extracted, done. Mission complete. The Alpha's corpse is carried out of the tomb by the cohort. In a sheltered clearing nearby, the body is doused in promethium and burned. No trace of the Alpha's madness remains, and the matter is treated from then on as though it never occurred. A sorry deed, but it had to be done. My thanks, Magos. Even the Skitari are not immune to psychological casualties, and if word got out this Alpha's madness, they would have become more susceptible. Every soldier has his weaknesses. It is a logical necessity for a commander to take them into account in the decision-making process. I'd rather we were defined by our strengths and not our weaknesses, but missions like this remind us how fragile we are in a place like the tombs of Silver Tenebris. It is the ideal of the tech priesthood to remove those weaknesses by making our physical form closer to the machine. True flawlessness has yet to be obtained. What about the Omnissiah? The Emperor himself? I suppose it's hard to argue he's flawless when he's a skeleton on a chair. He's a flawless skeleton on a chair. And that magnificent bone structure. Varguards were 40 a pop, that's pretty impressive. They're heavily armoured and do a lot of physical damage, but it doesn't really matter when they're that slow. I suppose they have their party trick of teleporting around. Good. New tech priest as well as the level 3 rust stalker. The Nef Tusk sector located. A sense of monumental muscular power fills the tomb. It is a deafening industrial sprawl echoing the forge worlds of the Adeptus Mechanicus, but unmistakably alien. Its inner workings and architecture are laid open to see. Pipework and support beams span the spaces between hulking masses of machinery. The air is heavy and hot with steam, and tastes of leaking fuel. From everywhere comes the grinding din of huge engines underfoot, while pistons hammer endlessly. Canoptic labour constructs continue to assemble new areas and structures, locked in a constant cycle of rebuilding. Columns of scarab constructs repair and remake. It would be folly to assume they are the only inhabitants. Okay, so we've encountered their industrial hub, it seems. Right. I think that's the... yeah, that is the first ever level 3 we got. So what do you do now? Okay, level 3. Gain +5 crit chance per attack. That's the same. Avoid opportunity. That's the same. Gain +1 damage per attack done in this battle. So it stacks damage endlessly. Single target melee attack. Ignores armor. Triggers opportunity attack 3 to 5 damage. I'm guessing it's largely just HP and armor that it's added, because that seems all kind of similar to me. Again, I would never take that over someone who shoots at range twice and does more damage anyway, even with any of the attacks. Maybe I've been overlooking. Maybe now that I have Oriokus and all his stat benefits fixing, maybe he could use melee builds like this and get them to work. Maybe try it later. But we have a new toy to play with, or a new wield of toys. Magos Tauth. I like that portrait. It's quite nice. We have to start upgrading you. What on earth am I going to do with you? Good question. What, another gun toter just to shoot things, or a genuine explorator? I mean, yeah, these are really good. What, effectively build another Jeremiah where I've got Lex Mechanicum and Explorator. Maybe I could try a second Secutor. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea either, to call in troops. Because I'm going to have... the slots are going to eventually get to a point where I have so many I don't know what to do with them. Imagine if I had 2 Secutors and I could... one of them could call in one of the big combat servitors, and then one of them could reinforce the other, and you've just got both out each turn. I don't need another engine, see, I'm too healthy as is, so that's the least interesting. I don't need a full Lex Mechanic, I've got 2. Dominus just for more damage output, another... so basically a second Leonardus to shoot things, a second Jeremiah to run around and hit things with melee, or a second Oriokus to troop command. I've only got 1 slot left, so if you think about what the build is going to look like, I should probably... I can make 2 of 3 of those, but not the last one, and I really don't care about the Xenorite build. That's not particularly interesting to me. Taking damage to do a bit more damage. Yeah, but we do enough damage as is, so just hurting ourselves for irrelevant extra damage is not tempting. So instead, we should consider... not that. The Dominus isn't... I mean, would you like another set of big guns? Big gun, run around and hit things as Jeremiah or Secutor. I think 1 Secutor's probably enough. He just calls in his one big thing, and then all the other troops can just run around, being generally useful anyway. They don't need a lot of help in order to contribute. So if you had another Explorator Lex Mechanic build, you'd be laughing for CP. You could do whatever you want. So one of these and one of these. So what do I want to do first? CP or running around? Probably the CP first, because then he immediately contributes to the team as a whole, whereas this is going to take a while to kick in. You want to get to at least there. So yeah, I'll turn you into a Lex Mechanic. Yeah, I'm just going to spam all the upgrades into him immediately. Probably the legs first. Movement is great. And again, great. Extract all the CP from the source. And again. And then we need armor. Ahead. 180. Yeah, the early ones are pretty cheap, it seems. Gain CP on target, kill. 4 HP or HP and dodge chance. Probably flat hit HP, I think. And scanners of cooldowns that we never use. That's the least worthwhile of all the upgrades. And then 240 for the last one. Leaves me enough to call in my troops in the next battle, which is okay. And arm. Okay, so we were a point off of finishing the entire Lex Mechanic path instantly. So I can finish that, and then next turn I can then start doing these as well. Okay, in terms of weapons, how am I going to use you? Probably just use cheap weapons to start with. you're not going to contribute a lot in terms of damage, you just help me gain CP. And if CP is the deal, then you want to do this. Not enough slots left to even equip a second proper Mechadendrite. Have to take a baby one. Oh, I don't have an axe. Oh, that's a bit dumb. So what's the cheapest one? Two. You can equip a smaller one. Is it really that important if I get CP on kill? We just need more slots. More slots, please. One little Mechadendrite. That's probably not worth it. I'd probably rather just give up his damage output. So I'm doing enough damage output with others. You just gain CP for other people to do whatever they want, whenever they want. And do without your axe for a bit. Strange build, but we'll improve it later. Alright, we'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have any notes on the builds or anything you'd like to see, by all means, please do let me know. I do take the time to stop and read all the comments, and I do really appreciate it when you take the time to leave them. They are the best part of the YouTube experience for me, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.